Good morning guys. It is day 22 on the Via Podiensis, and today, as you can see, it's gonna be a rainy day. There's no escaping it. It's just like 60 or 70% chance of rain throughout the day. So I had to put away all the gear, all the drone gear, because it's not gonna happen and it's gonna be miserable, but at least it's gonna be 21 kilometers only with that easy terrain. So I should be getting there within 5 hours, or if I can help it, even faster than that. Let's get wet. Every Camino has at least one day that is just miserable under the elements, and I'm thinking that on the Via Podiensis, today is the day. On my first Camino de Frances, I think it was when I got to Burgos with a little bit of hypothermia. On the Via Francigena, of course, it was the day that my camera got wet here in France and I lost it. On the Portuguese, I didn't get any rain on the Portuguese. On the Camino del Norte was the first day entering Cantabria, and then towards the end when I got to the last monastery. Didn't get any rain on the Ingles. You know, I'm usually lucky when it comes to the weather, but you know, if you're walking for a month, it's gonna rain. And today is that day. Looks like it stopped raining for a little bit. If you don't want to get wet out here, then you're gonna have to have a level of flexibility that you can just stay in town on rainy days and just wait for the sun to come out. In a way, that would be me. I could actually do it because my plans are flexible, but then it wouldn't be a real representation of what it's like to be out here walking on the Camino. You're gonna go through all kinds of weather, from rainy days to really hot day, you know, cloudy, mist, wind. You're gonna get it all, and it's all part of the experience. Today, fortunately for me, it's gonna be a short 21 kilometer day, which is gonna be split between walking by vineyards and walking by forest areas. Even if it stops raining, you know the water's gonna be coming down those leaves and hitting me. So yes, it's gonna be a wet day today. My legs already are completely soaking wet, and that is just part of the journey. On days like today, I'm so happy when I get to walk on the road, because I get a little break from that river of mud in the forest or by the vineyards. Past the 25% of the way already, so I have about 15 kilometers left to go. Easy day so far. As far as the elevation goes, not much. And haven't seen any water yet. I think there's a town like a kilometer past the halfway point that has everything. Today, this morning, as I was leaving town, started seeing all the businesses open, and I stopped really quickly at the bakery just to get a chocolatine, of course. Breakfast here, man, at the Gîte are like around €5, I think. They're not worth it, really. What you're getting for $5 is just bread. Some of them have toasters, most of them they don't. So it's just regular bread. You slap some butter and some yam. You may get what I call the American coffee, which is just a watered down coffee. I'm used to like espressos or cappuccinos. You do get milk from the fridge, so it's cold. Sometimes you get orange juice and maybe yogurt. But all in all, I think if you go to like a cafe or like a bakery, you might spend about the same. And I don't know, it's just better. It's up to you. The only reason why I do pay for it is because I want to secure a meal. I don't know if I'm gonna find an open business. But what you can do is like the day before, you can scout the town. If you see a bunch of them, a bunch of like bakeries and such, cafes, then you can just head out the next morning and have breakfast in town. But you will have to be there after 7, maybe 8. Dinner, yes, for sure. Breakfast, it's up to you.
Mancier.
As you can tell, it's 11 o'clock and I made it to the first town of the day today. The supermarket was open. So I bought a few snacks and supplies for today's lunch. The church was closed, but I did get some water from the water tap that's right next to it. So yes, leaving town, pushing on. It's 11 o'clock, so I can't have lunch here. I'll have it down the line. And I think I'm gonna get to my Gîte today before 3 p.m. because I think I have about 10 miles to go. So maybe 1 p.m. We'll see. It is noon, and I decided to stop in this little chapel that just sits at the 75% of the way for today. So all I have left are 5 kilometers or about 1 hour. When I hit my supplies, which I have in my backpack, is this even open? Of course it is. Let's look inside. All right, let's have lunch. Belly's full, and all we have left are 5 kilometers, 5 easy kilometers with no rain because the skies is clearing up. I see already patches of blue skies and I'm walking in the forest. What more can you ask for? Perfect way to end the day.
Nogaro.
So I got to the Gite. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, and this is more like a house on the outskirts of town, kind of like away from the city center. I wasn't expecting it to be this far out, and there's just nobody here. I just walked inside right now. It's kind of like an empty house. You can tell that this is an albergue. You can see where people have their communal dinner. There's somebody in the house on the second floor, but doesn't want to come down. I keep saying hello and bonjour, and no answer. So I'm just gonna stay here outside and wait to see if somebody else shows up, because I'm the first one here. I see that there's a tent out back, and my luggage is not even here yet. I don't know if I should just head into town and come back around 3 p.m. or what. We'll see. The luggage showed up about an hour after I did, so the minute it got there, I took my shower because I got all my clothes in the luggage, of course. And then when I came out, the lady was already there, and I paid for the Gite and breakfast tomorrow. There's a supermarket right next to it, so I just went inside and I bought all the supplies that I need. And while I was there, I also saw that they have a laundromat. It seems like they have a laundromat at every major supermarket, and I'm debating whether to do laundry today or just wait. I have enough to do it, but I did it about 2 days ago. You know, as I've learned so far, when you see the opportunity, you better jump on it because you don't know when it will present itself once again. I have to go into the city center to get a look of the church, also maybe to get my dinner for tonight because there's no dinner at the Gite. I just came back from the supermarket, but the thing is that there, everything they sell is like for a lot of people. So I'm not gonna be buying like pasta just for one person. Wanted to fly a drone, but I just realized that there's an airport, like a recreational airport, not far away from here, like probably a few blocks away, and the laws, of course, state that you cannot fly within 5 kilometers of an airport. So chances are I won't be able to fly the drone in this town, but I'll check the DJI app anyways, just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen. So I got a full backpack right here. This is my small backpack that I carry just for when I'm in town, just so that I can put all my supplies, because at the supermarkets here, they don't give you like the plastic bags that we're used to in the States, which is great. And also just to carry the drone and all my electronic gear, my vlogging kit. I'm gonna drop off my food at the Gîte, and then I'm gonna head into town. So I decided to get all my clothes and come here and watch them, because of course, you know, I had enough to do it, and it costs, what is it, €5 to watch the clothes. It's all automated, they even have it in English. But here's the thing, once I put my €10 in, it never gave me the change back. I was lucky that a pilgrim that speaks just a little bit of English was passing by, and he tried to help me out. We went inside the supermarket to find out how I could get my €6 back. And then the lady came out and told me that it says right here that the machine doesn't give you change. So this is gonna be the most expensive washing that I do on the Camino, €10 to wash the clothes. But here's the thing. The pilgrim just told me that he was gonna go running back to the Gîte and get all his clothes that he left out to dry on the clothesline, and we're gonna put it here on the dryer, and he's gonna pay for it. So in the end, it's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be €10 to wash my clothes. The airport next to the town is one of those aeroplane, those gliders. You can see one right now. Where is it? Up there. Zoom in, there it is. I've seen quite a few already landing. So yes, there's no flying a drone in this town whatsoever. That's how it goes out here in the Camino. I can't wait to get into Spain. So all this getting lost in translation is behind me. So a couple of turns in the saga here at the laundromat. The manager of the supermarket came out, and using Google Translate, we spoke. She called the company, and the company decided to send me a link to my phone, or at least that's what I got from the Google Translate, and they're gonna refund me somehow €6. Tom, the pilgrim that's staying with me in the Gîte in the same room, came with his clothes, put it in here, gave me €2, and I transfer all my clothes. But of course, it's always some drama. And guess what? One of the socks fell to the ground, and I forgot to put it in. And yeah, I'm gonna have to dry this now the old-fashioned way. Let's see if I can get those €6 back. If that happens, then it won't be such a big deal after all. What an odyssey. €16 to wash my clothes. Crazy. And the day was going by so well. But you know, in the end, there's no price for having clean clothes. Came really quickly here to the church, hoping that it was open, and it was. So I got to visit it inside, and right across the street, there's a pizzeria, which I'm gonna eat there because I think I blew my budget off today, of course. It's a tiny town with an airport right next to it. While I was waiting for my clothes to dry, I just kept seeing all the planes flying by and landing, all those gliders. And you know, it's good to put the drone to rest, at least for an afternoon. I'll pick it up tomorrow and let's see what the day brings. By the way, there's a pilgrim stamp here at the church. I just don't have my credential with me. So tomorrow morning when I pass by, if it's open, I'll get my stamp. And the planes just keep flying by. Had dinner at 7 p.m. at Pizza di Roma. I had a 4-cheese pizza and a beer, and then I made my way back here to the Gite. Today it's just been one of those days with its ups and downs, trying to save a little bit of money from that fiasco with the laundry mat. And yes, can't close the day, of course, without thanking the trail angel of the day, Robin. Thank you so much for your support. Today, I was also thinking about how the journey has changed, how the landscape has changed since we started out in Le-Puy when we were living that jagged, rocky, volcanic landscape, and now it feels like we are out in the countrysides, in the plains, kind of like La Meseta. So yes, went to the supermarket and bought all the supplies that I need for tomorrow, including some for breakfast. So yes, see you guys at 7:30 tomorrow morning.